about things. JJ Redick starts to give me the side eye. But you know Harden. You were with him in Houston. So tell me this. I'm interested from a coach's perspective. If you're Doc Rivers, how do you utilize Harden now without having Joel Embiid?
Well, you have to quickly make him as comfortable as you possibly can. And by doing that, you have to go back to when he was most successful. And you go back, you watch the film of when he was in Houston, and you got to figure out how you can put him in those positions. And I'm sure Doc is. That team was full of shooters, so it gave them plenty of space, and then they played quickly and early in the shot clock. So you got to see if you can, how quickly you can get back to that and make them comfortable.
I want to be clear on one thing, Molly. The statute of limitations only applied to the Los Angeles Lakers because we were doing 4 segments a day in April when they had been eliminated from the playoffs. Okay. So I actually wanted to talk about the playoffs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So
have you heard of this guy named LeBron James?
No, I get it.
In case you haven't heard, he sells. And guess what? Tim Legler co-signs that because he was right there with me.
The Nets had a long shelf life, too. I know JJ's talking about.
Gentlemen, there's a thing in the TV business called playing the hits, all right? People aren't always sitting there for 2 straight hours. Work with a girl.
Yeah. Sweet Caroline.
Oldies but goodies in the case of the Lakers.
Always.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
Do you want to piggyback any more so on what Coach was saying?
You know, one of the things we talked about in the first segment was just his inability at times to get by guys. So there was a great play that Houston used to run where he would throw it high post, get down to the right corner, set a little inverted screen for him, and he'd come off 2 screens getting to that left hand. Incorporating more of those sets, I think, will be helpful. And again, he can make tons of plays. Going to his left hand, that left-hand pass, lob pass, pocket pass, back out to the three-point line. I think that's great. To me, the adjustment's got to be more lineup-based, and they need more shooting. I'll repeat what I said earlier. Tobias Harris and George Niang going small, playing them at the 4 and 5, mixing in a bunch of zone, as I mentioned. 71 offensive possessions in game 1 in the half court against man, 1.13 points per possession scored for the Heat. When they went zone on those 23 possessions, they only scored 0.65 points. So they had a lot of success with that zone. Now, the bad thing about a zone is very hard to match up on the offensive glass. And P.J. Tucker absolutely killed them last night. Bam Adebayo killed them last night on the offensive glass. So if you do go small to benefit James Harden, you also need to put an emphasis on the offensive glass.
Great. I think one of the things they can also do is maybe not make him the primary ball handler up the floor as often as he is. Because what happens is right now, James Harden, you go back to Houston days, right? It was always his ball, especially before Chris Paul got there. His ball, he comes up against a stagnant defense looking at him, 5 eyes on him. But he was so good and so explosive, it didn't matter. And he was making the step back 3 at a high enough rate that you had to get up on your toes and lean forward, and now he'd go by you again. He's not really capable of doing that at that level. So now what do you do? I think rather than come up the floor and you're looking at 5 sets of eyes, and whether you ISO or run one ball screen, they're obviously shading toward him. How about maybe give it up or let Maxey bring it up? Let Maxey create some action because he's certainly capable. Let Miami react to that. And now when the ball comes on a reversal, James is catching it with space with someone closing in him. Maybe that gives a little more of an opportunity to get into the paint. But I think if you're going to continue to let him bring the ball up the floor 40, 50 times a night, with it at like 3/4 speed, getting over half court now looking at a defense this good with this kind of personnel locked into what you're about to do, and you're just not quite the same physically, I think that's a formula for another 20-point loss in game 2.
Legs, how many times, though, have we seen James Harden off the ball in a spot-up position? The ball is kicked to him, and rather than quick shoot or quick catch and go, he waits for the defense to get to him and gets into his dribble package and goes ISO. Like, that's his game. I think starting him on the move, that allows him to create some inertia and try to get downhill, try to create space and make plays that way. You can't reprogram a guy 2 rounds into the playoffs, 13 years into his career. I understand the sentiment. And look, Maxey has got to be better. He's got to have the ball in his hands more. I get all that. But getting James Harden into some movement sets where he can create some inertia, I think, would be the way to go if I was Doc Rivers.
No, I was on top of that, like you were talking about the lineups. You put Tobias Harris at the 5 at the top of the floor, put James in that opposite corner. Now they've got to guard both guys. James comes off quickly to his left hand. They've got to make a decision on whether or not they want to switch that. Now you got Tobias Harris popping. You can throw it back. Now he can attack closeouts, and he's got the ability to roll. You can put the ball in him in the pocket, and then he can make the next play from there also.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.